Chapter 20. Fear. 3 weeks later, when I met Malcolm for our Saturday morning run, I could tell that something was wrong. Malcolm didn't start off with his usual greeting or jokes, and there was silence as we made our way around the lake. After a few minutes, I got up the nerve to ask Malcolm, "Is everything okay?" Malcolm shook his head, and I knew there was a problem. Malcolm wasn't talking, and his pace wasn't as fast as it usually was. Malcolm let a few moments pass. "I got some terrible news at work. We bought some accounting software, and it's not doing what it's supposed to do." I could tell by his voice that it must have been a real problem. I wasn't sure what to do or say. All of our financial data was based on that software. My cash flow, inventory, everything. And none of it is right. Everything I relied on showed me I was making about $50,000 profit per month, but it turns out that instead of making $50,000 per month, the business was actually losing that much. I almost stopped running. I could hardly believe anyone actually made $50,000 a month, and I sure couldn't imagine losing it. Malcolm continued, "My inventory is way off. Everything is almost the exact opposite of what I thought. The long and short of it is that instead of having a business worth millions of dollars, the business is actually that far in debt." I offered what I could. "Malcolm, I don't know what to say, but if I can do anything for you, all you have to do is ask." We kept jogging. Neither of us spoke, and the silence amplified the seriousness of Malcolm's problem. "That's not all," Malcolm said. "My company is also being sued. The law firm says that the way I contact new customers is illegal. It's a class action lawsuit, and it could wind up costing—" Malcolm took a deep breath before continuing. $200 million. I watched Malcolm's face turn white. His pace slowed down. It looked like he had aged 20 years since last week. "My lawyer says not to worry, that we can reach some understanding. But even if I win the lawsuit, this could wind up costing me everything. I could lose my business, my house, everything. One of these things is bad enough, but to have the two happen at the same time?" By now, we were on the north side of the lake, heading east towards the lighthouse. Malcolm was struggling to find any reason to keep moving forward, and I slowed down to stay with him. I had never seen him so stressed. "I just don't understand this. I've put everything into building my business. I've always tried to think of my employees and other people first. My employees all seem to be happy." Malcolm's voice trailed off. "Malcolm, what are you going to do?" I asked. It took a few moments. He looked at me, shrugged his shoulders, and said, "I don't know. I've never been in this situation before. I'm going to get some help from other people that have gone through this." We trudged along, hampered by the weight on Malcolm's shoulders. "I'm really scared,"